Just think about the assessment as photography. So any single assessment measure is multiple choice test to fill in the blanks, a matching, a standardized test, performance task, a project or observation is like a snapshot. And those things provide a moment in time, picture of what students know, understand, and can do. Good assessment should be thought of as a photo album, a collection of pictures take over time. We need different kind of pictures in our photo album. Some wide angle, some close up to assess different goals or influences. Our grounded and sound. And we are looking at multiple sources of data. We assessing everything we value or just the things easiest to test in grade. So we just started engaging in fun chats on a weekend about things we cared about. I say, what do you think of this verse? Therefore, it evolved into we work on probably the biggest barrier to great learning sometimes is the whole assessment system. So love it. Comparing assessments to photography and a photo album is a clever way to highlight the different type of assessments and their purpose in capturing a student's progress and understanding over time. Just like a photo album contains a variety of pictures taken from different angles and perspectives, a comprehensive assessment system should include various types of assessment that capture different aspects of students' learning journey. This can include multiple choice tests, fill in the blanks, exercise, performance tasks, projects, observations, and more. Each type of assessment serves as a specific purpose in providing snapshot of the student's knowledge, skills, and understanding at a particular point in time. Your analogy also raises an important point about assessment diversity. Just as well as rounded photo album includes different types of pictures, a robust assessment system should encompass a range of assessment methods to ensure a holistic view of the student's capabilities. It's crucial not to focus solely on easily measurable aspects, but also to incorporate assessments that align with the broader goals of education and encompass various dimensions of learning. The concepts of engaging in conversations about assessment and its impact on learning is valuable. If you find that the current assessment system present barriers to effective learning, it's worth exploring how assessments can be improved or restructured for better serving educational goals. Your analogy suggests a desire for a more comprehensive and balanced assessment approach that takes into account a broader range of students' ability and learning experiences. This can contribute to a more meaningful and accurate representation of a student's progress and potential. The work should be deep, conceptual, but it's buffered and extraordinary focus on particularly and so evidenced by relatively simple that are memorable. Yet, standing big ideas and also forming his work, which I know is already mentioned around principles early years. And so its important work grounded, quote, big ideas and manifest in a way that eminently doable by teachers and school leaders. And it's rare combination of people that can fuse deep principle-based thinking with practical operationalized tools and strategies thinking with practical operationalized. The idea of standard balanced assessment was really whatever the CDC can contribute and probably more that can contribute, put our best ideas together and turn them into connected toolkit, almost which uses the same language throughout the course that deals with. We think if like genre, purpose, audience, and medium, what are the different purpose of assessment? In addition, how do we give it to a school in the way that they will actually do it? Because I think one of the hardest thing for school is to create fully connected system for assessment, reporting, and as learning that serves all the audience for the assessment. So at that point, I am just saying that sort of thing was far most expert in thinking through that audience medium purpose. The project aims to address the complex challenges within the field of education related to assessment and grading. It does so by considering two perspectives, one focused on guiding principles and effective assessment practices, and the other on the developing system framework to cater to various assessment purposes audience. The project takes a detailed look at assessment and grading practices at the school and district level to achieve a balanced assessment system. The term balanced assessment carries two main things. Firstly, it refers to the need for a diverse range of assessment types. This includes multiple methods of gathering evidence, such as multiple choice tests, performance tasks, projects, observations, and more. The root meaning of assessing multiple applies a deep engagement with the learning process rather than just standardized testing. Secondly, the term also highlights the importance of the understanding that students know or believe they know before delving into new topics. This pre-assessment helps identify misconceptions and informs ongoing assessments and differentiation strategies. The projects in acknowledged three primary purposes of assessment: improving teaching and learning, formative assessment, informing accountability, summative assessment, and evaluating students' progress. The concepts of balanced in assessment address the need to cater to those different purposes while aligning with educational values. And what is assessed should be what is valued. Despite the complexity of the end product is still taking shape, but it holds potential to provide valuable insight and solutions for schools and educators seeking to enhance their assessment practices. The underlying principle is that a balanced assessment system should accommodate a variety of assessment methods, cater to different assessment purposes, and align with educational values. Using photography as a part of learning activity can be creative and engaging way to enhance education. Just like your earlier analogy of assessment as photography, incorporating Photography into learning can capture moments, perspective, and insight that might not be as easily expressed through traditional methods. Here, however, photography can be integrated into learning activities like visual expressions of concepts. Photography allows students to visually represent abstract concepts, making them more concrete and understand. For example, students can use photography to illustrate scientific processes, historical events, and literary themes. Secondly, observational skills. Photography encourages students to observe their surroundings more keenly. They can focus on detailed pattern and relationships that might otherwise go unnoticed. This promotes a habit of mindful observations and attentions to detail. Thirdly, analyzing and discussing photographs can stimulate critical thinking. Students can interpret visual cues, identify symbolism, and make connections between images and concepts. Fourthly, photography is a form of artistic expressions. Students can explore their creativity by composing images, experimenting with lighting, angles, and perspective, and conveying emotional through visuals. Fifthly, photography can serve as a documentation tool for field trips, projects, and events. Students can create visual diaries or narratives that chronicle their experience and reflections. Sixthly, photography can be integrated into various subjects. For instance, in history, students can analyze historical photographs. In geography, they can capture geographical features, and in language arts, they can create visual stories. 7. Photography can be used to explore different culture perspectives. Students can research and document cultural practices, artifacts, and traditions. 8. In today's digital world, photography integrates technology into learning. Students can learn photo editing tools, digital storytelling, and online platforms for sharing their work. 9. Photography can be central element of a project-based learning. Students can design projects around themes and require them to research, document, and present findings through photographs. 10. Photography allows students to express their personal experiences and emotions. They can use images to reflect on their learning journey, growth, and challenges. 11. Photography can connect students with their communities. They can capture local scenes, interview community members, and create projects that address community issues. 12. Group photography projects promotes collaborations and teamwork. Students can plan, discuss, execute a photography project together. Overall, incorporating photography into learning activities taps into students' visual, creative, and analytic skills. It encourages them to explore, inquire, and express themselves in ways that align with modern modes of communication. It will be helpful in limiting the use of standardized tests and a comprehensive grading system. It includes formative assessments. Teachers focus on formative assessment, which involves continuous monitoring of students' progress throughout the learning process. And this will help teachers understand their students' strength, areas of improvement, and learning needs, allowing for timely adjustment to instructions. Instead of assigning traditional letter grades or numerical scores, teachers often provide detailed narrative reports that outline students' progress, strengths, challenges, and areas for the growth. These reports offer a holistic view of students' development and performance. The teachers and the educational system is designed to student-centered, meaning it aims to cater to individual learning needs and interests, and this approach contribute to more holistic assessment of student skills and knowledge and concepts. The education system focus on reducing educational inequalities. The assessment process aims to provide equal opportunities for all the students to succeed, irrespective of their socio-economic backgrounds. The absence of high-stakes exams and heavy competitions contribute to less stressful learning environment, and it allows students to focus on learning rather than worrying about the constant evaluation. The assessment system also values the development of the life skills, critical thinking, creativity, and social skills along with academic achievements. These skills are considered important for overall personal growth. Thank you.